Okay. So at my extraterrestrial project, where I am the Jaguar Priestess, right, yeah, no, I know. One of you was like, what about that Panther thing? And I'm like, well, Jaguars are black also. So I cover Panther. What's up? What's going on? And he's like, well, whatever. I said, yeah, okay, here's the thing. If I have an individual, per se, conversation with my Orange Square committee, reason why I say square, there's two things. One, when I'm Catherine the Great speaking as the royal for Russia and advising, a square has a flat bottom. It doesn't move. You would need force to push on the square to make it move. So therefore, if every human is a square, an orange square from my extraterrestrial, Nicole Cataruza loves Niklaus Hitler in the future, and we just want to be a naval orange together, since we're an orange now and we'll be a naval orange then. We have an arm, we're human. We have a leg and a foot, we're human. We have a navel, we have a belly button, we're human. Niklaus and I are a naval orange, and we roll. It doesn't take a lot of force to roll us. It takes very little to move us along with some force, like a sweeping brushing motion, and that's how it works. The rest of you are squares. You don't move. There is no rolling. You are flat-bottomed in a cube, stationary. So if I tell you that the men that look like you in the squares that because I'm responsible for all squares, as the one naval orange that's able to move to view all the squares and make sure all squares are safe and that they're stationary and they're not moving. My squares that look like you at one point used to only click. They don't have a language of Latin. Because someone in my rolling ability, I noticed, moved your color, your shape of face, your persona, is now where my Nicole Cataruza is going to wake up. It no longer clicks. It now knows Latin. This only poses a problem for me if the Latin version of the click in the square, orange square, becomes a problem in any of my cases when I, as Jaguar Priestess, in the JAG, a JAG usually wears a uniform and goes to some form of committee or courtroom or whatever for crimes against humanity, correct? Right. I have no time, peace. I'm all area, space, and time. I'm always there. I'm a permanent fixture there because I own all of the orange squares. In my Catherine the Great Russia case against the white facially disformed Chinaman that I built the Great Wall, I named it aptly after myself, Catherine the Great, being Cat or Ruza in the future. The Chinese have some kind of idol. It's a cat. They call it Chow Chow because my father's going to be Italian and a real fucking pain in my ass in the future. It's got a paw up like this because they vowed I'm their enemy in the future. And they've gotten out of a stationary square orange position. They are now a traveling orange square problem. There's ways that I label the files in global mariners, in global operations, and in surgery, which is the equipment and the area that I specialize in, is global operation and surgery with humans. So why, when I have a scope, and I have a date where I'll have new paper with the new official name, legalized name as a human for my Jaguar Priestess and my Jag files of all space and time. It'll be official. I'm here, Nicole Cataruza. I need to be picked up by global operations and surgery mariners elsewhere that know and use the information and can verify these things, away from all the fucking crazy mental cases that talk to themselves. And like, they think that what comes out of their mouth is real, but they don't know they're in a broken human simulation, because I have problems in globalization and global operations elsewhere that broke in and started picking up orange squares and moving orange squares that were not permitted, or opening doors and letting things flow out into areas that they don't belong. And now I'm having trouble because they think that they actually belong where they woke up. So that's my life mission and why I was born as an extraterrestrial royal starborn and looking human in New York 1978. I have no idea who the fuck any of you are. I can't verify any of you. None of you have a birth certificate in my record system that even makes sense. So how do I get to Nikolaus Hitler, born also 1978? Only fucking man on the planet. And in my all area space and time files that ever mean anything and matter.